Nick Kyrgios vs David Goffin Miami Open Tennis Live. Kyrgios aims for second straight Masters 1000 quarter-final. Surprise Miami Open semi-finalists in 2016, only one of David Goffin and Nick Kyrgios will have the chance to reach that stage again, with the 8th and 12th seeds squaring off in the fourth round on Tuesday night. Goffin may be ranked 4 places higher than Kyrgios, but it's the Australian who will start this match as favourite following a blistering run of form over the last month. Both players secured their spots in the round of 16 with fighting 3-set victories on Monday, but it was Kyrgios who won their only previous meeting in the Tokyo final last season. Can Goffin avenge that loss, or will Kyrgios continue on his superb run of form? Don't miss any of the action as Goffin and Kyrgios arrive on Stadium Court at 9:00 p.m. local time on Tuesday, 1:00 GMT, Wednesday. With a disappointing Australian summer of tennis firmly behind him, Kyrgios has been mightily impressive over the last month or so, crediting his improved attitude and performances to being welcomed back into the Australian Davis Cup setup, along with girlfriend Ajla Tomljanovic returning to the tour from injury full-time. Kyrgios has transformed into, dare I say it, a reliable performer, at least at present. Although he failed to defend his Marseille title, Kyrgios was far from disgraced in a semi-final finish and lost to eventual winner Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, while he has taken his game to the next level since. Kyrgios, after beating Dudi Sela and Donald Young, was positively lethal in a straight sets triumph over Novak Djokovic in the Acapulco quarter-finals, while he followed up that victory with another sublime showing against the world number 2 in Indian Wells, again winning in straight sets. Kyrgios' destructive serve has been almost unstoppable, especially in his 2 matches with Djokovic, with the Australian firing down countless aces and only facing 1 break point. After being struck by an unfortunate bout of food poisoning and forced to withdraw from a quarter-final Indian Wells showdown with Roger Federer, Kyrgios has returned to action in Miami and isn't showing any signs of ill effects. Displaying his newfound patience and composure on court, Kyrgios recovered from a double breakdown in the first set of his 6-4-6-3 win over Damir Dzumhur in his opener, while he showed great poise in weathering the Ivo Karlovic storm in a 6-4-6-7-4-7-6-2 victory over the towering Croatian. When he's in the mood, Kyrgios can beat anyone on tour, and he pretty much has, except Andy Murray, and in his current form, the 21-year-old will be very confident of dispatching the higher-ranked David Goffin on Tuesday night. Goffin started the season in tremendous form, becoming the first Belgian man to reach the Australian Open quarter-finals and making back-to-back ATP finals at Sofia and Rotterdam, falling to Grigor Dimitrov and Jo-Wilfried Tsonga respectively. However, Goffin has struggled somewhat over the last month, suffering a second-round exit in Acapulco to Sam Cree, who admittedly went on to win the title, and a third-round elimination at Indian Wells to Pablo Cuevas. The 26-year-old started slowly but regrouped sufficiently enough to dispose of qualifier Darian King 7-5-6-1 in his Miami opener, while he was pushed to the limit against Diego Schwartzman in the third round on Monday night. In front of a strong Argentinian contingent in Miami, Goffin dropped the first set but fought well to eventually prevail 4-6-6-3-7-5 in what ended up being a high-quality contest out on grandstand. Despite cracking the top 10 briefly for the first time this season, Goffin hasn't performed well in big matches over the last few years, as illustrated through a 6-match losing streak in ATP finals and going down in his 2 Grand Slam quarter-final appearances to Dominic Thiem and Grigor Dimitrov. One of those finals came against Kyrgios in Tokyo, another high-quality encounter, but when push came to shove, it was the Australian who had the weapons to propel himself to victory. And that's what could decide this Miami clash. Goffin is an excellent and intelligent tennis player who loves redirecting the ball from the baseline and absorbing pace to which he can then begin to dictate with. However, in the big matches, you need weapons and a big shot to fall back on, and unfortunately for Goffin, he doesn't really have those in his repertoire. If Kyrgios plays like he has been doing over the last month, I think he wins.